Can you sense that? It's not just a thought, it's a feeling in the air, a quiet pull in your spirit telling you a page is about to turn. What's reaching you now is a powerful signal about love and timing. Everything is pointing toward a significant decision on your part. This isn't about small adjustments, it's about a step that will reshape your path forward. The one you've been waiting for is approaching a new beginning with you. But this isn't a second chance in the old way. This is a permanent arrival. They are coming to stay, to build, to remain. So the real matter at hand is this: are you prepared to welcome them fully and freely? I understand the fortress around your heart. You constructed it piece by piece for very good reasons. It wasn't a barrier against love, but a shelter for your peace. It allowed you the quiet to recover and to remember the person you are beneath the scars. There is no shame in that. Protecting your spirit was an act of courage. But shelters are for storms. And the weather in your life is clearing. You cannot walk into a wide-open, sunlit field while still dragging the sandbags from the flood. The past has its place, but its weight does not belong in the promise ahead. Holding on to old defenses now will only block the very connection you've hoped for. Here is what you need to hold on to. Their return is different because they are different. This change isn't a strategy or a show. It is a genuine rebuilding, the kind that happens in the quiet, over time. Imagine metal refined by fire, weaker elements burned away, leaving only what is strong and true. That is the work that has taken place. This is not the same person walking back, it is a renewed soul stepping forward. This is the deep work of breaking chains that have held families back for years. It's the end of old, fear-driven habits and the start of a total soul renovation. This profound change only happens when someone hands their entire life over to a higher plan and sincerely says, "Your way, not mine." While you have been on your own journey of growth and awakening, your person has been walking through their own quiet, challenging wilderness. In that space, every mask, every unhealthy cycle, and every need to control has been gently, yet firmly, peeled away. This wasn't about punishment. It was about love. They were humbled not by chance, but by a grace powerful enough to rebuild them from the ground up. They have stood before a mirror of truth and made the brave choice to change, even when staying the same felt easier. In that wilderness, there were tears. There were hard fights with inner shadows. They finally faced the parts of themselves they'd spent a lifetime hiding from. They asked the raw, honest questions. Why do I push love away? Why do I get scared when things get real? Why did I hurt the one person who truly knows me? And in that questioning, they found answers not to make them feel guilty, but to finally set them free. This is the reality of a true fresh start. The old is gone, the new has come. The person who acted from pain, who hesitated, who let pride win, that version is fading away. What's being born in its place is a mature, steady, and spiritually aware partner. They now see you not just as a desire, but as a sacred commitment, a partner they are meant to walk with, chosen by a love bigger than both of you. This is why there is no going back. When someone experiences this level of transformation, their heart shifts for good. They can't unlearn the truths they now hold about love, loyalty, and you. They have, at last, seen you through eyes of grace. That new vision has changed their definition of love completely. Now, anything less than a true, soul-deep partnership with you feels empty and dull. The future they see with you is the only one that feels real and alive. You should also know this. During this time apart, their external world has been shifting, too. They've been experiencing real breakthroughs, career advancements, financial blessings, doors flying open. This isn't just luck. It's purposeful preparation. Every bit of success is being given to them for a reason, to build a foundation strong enough to support a shared life. They aren't just building a bank account, they are building a future. When they plan, they see you in every detail. They are creating stability for your peace, security for your family's dreams, and a life where you can both grow and serve together. You are the reason behind every goal. Now, about their return, understand this. It will be clear and certain. There will be no confusion. They are not coming back to ask questions. They are coming back with answers. They will stand before you with a calm, unwavering certainty. There will be no backup plan, no hidden doubts. They are coming to stay, to build, and to promise out loud and in action that you are their choice. The past is over. Their commitment will be so direct and so honest that you will feel it in your spirit. They will tell you exactly what you mean to them. And when they speak of the future, the only time frame they will offer is always. This is not a temporary reunion. This is a permanent return. They are coming for a lifetime. But here is where your own journey reaches its most important moment. They are on their way, the path is clear and the timeline is moving quickly. When they stand at your door, a choice will be placed in your hands. Will you let them in? Or will you keep them outside, using the walls you built for safety as a test, asking them to jump through endless hoops to prove they've changed? It's a natural instinct to want them to feel a fraction of your past hurt, to withhold your heart because yours was once withheld. But here is a truth you must hear. There is a vital difference between a boundary and a barrier. A boundary is wise. It says, I will move forward cautiously. I need to see that this change is real. It protects your heart while leaving a path open for trust to be rebuilt, step by step. A barrier is different. It says, no matter what you do, you will never be worthy again. It doesn't protect, it punishes. It doesn't come from wisdom, it comes from a wound that hasn't fully healed. Ask yourself honestly, is my heart guiding me toward careful wisdom, or is it reacting from old pain? What you are being called to do now is radical. It is to trust the transformation you did not witness. It is to believe that the same grace that rebuilt you has also rebuilt them. This doesn't mean ignoring your intuition or dismissing real concerns. It doesn't mean rushing in blindly. It means being brave enough to lower the drawbridge when they arrive. It means looking at them and choosing to say, I see the change in you. I am still scared. The memory of my pain is real. But I choose to trust what God has done in you, more than I choose to bow to my own fear. That choice, that courageous, faithful yes is what fully unlocks the door to the future you have been waiting for. It is the final key. This is the moment that tells the universe you are ready. Because a true partnership needs openness from both people. It asks you both to lay down your armor, to stand before each other honestly, and to believe you will be safe this time. Your person is getting ready to do exactly that. Stand before you, open and real, with no more hiding. The question is, will you choose to stand there with them? You may have felt them reaching out already. A dream so vivid you wake up feeling their presence. A sudden memory of them that stops you in your tracks. A song you shared playing at just the right moment. These are not random accidents. In a life guided by purpose, there are no coincidences. This is their spirit speaking to yours across the distance. It's your connection, still very much alive, gently preparing your heart. The love you shared didn't disappear. It was simply waiting like a seed in winter, quietly gathering strength beneath the surface for its time to grow. That time is now. There is a rhythm to life, a right time for every step. There was a time for healing and a time for letting go. That season has served its purpose. Now begins the time for building, for joy, and for moving forward together. Your new season is ready to begin. When they return, they are coming to be your partner in this new season to build the future you were meant to have together. They aren't here to dance alone or to force you to join them. They have taken this time to truly learn the rhythm of your heart so that when they reach for your hand, you can move as one in harmony. What makes this moment permanent is that they have truly seen the other side. They have lived a life without you in it, days that felt hollow, achievements that felt empty, and a quiet that felt lonely. They tried to fill the space with other people, other work, other distractions. Nothing fit. Nothing felt real. So they stopped searching elsewhere. They finally turned inward and upward and asked not just to find you, but to become someone ready for you. Their prayer was simple: make me whole. Make me worthy. Don't let me come to them half-ready. That prayer has been heard. That work is complete. They are returning to you healed. They are returning whole. They carry a certainty about your place in their life and their place in yours that cannot be shaken. Difficult moments will come, but they will not leave. Old fears may surface, but they will not run. They have made a promise not just to you, but within their spirit that this time is for always. They are coming back with quiet strength, not desperate need. With clear purpose, not confused intention. They are not asking you to complete them. They are ready to stand complete beside you and choose you, day after day, from a place of wholeness. And they know that turning away from this promise would undo the very person they've worked to become. They have looked at what it will truly take to love you, the humility, the hard conversations, the risk, and decided, without a doubt, that you are worth it all. Losing you again is a cost they will not pay. This is why the message is so urgent now. Prepare your heart to receive them. Not with a guarded checklist or a timeline for their behavior. Not with suspicion that waits for them to fail. Prepare your heart with the same grace you have been given in your own journey, the grace that covered your imperfections and allowed you to grow. This isn't a call to ignore wisdom. It's a call to choose faith. Faith that a true transformation is complete. Faith that what begins in love is sustained in love. Faith that the person returning to you is not a polished version of the past, but a new creation. Think of your own change. Think of who you were before and who you are now. You would not want to be forever defined by an old version of yourself. You would want to be seen for the person you've become. Offer that same gift to them. Because this no turning back is a two-way promise. When you choose to let them in, you are also choosing to leave the old story behind. You cannot move into a new home while still living in the ruins of the old one. It's time to close the book on the past, the story of abandonment, of not being enough, of coming in second. That story is finished. A new story is waiting, right outside your door. This is the one you've prayed for. The one that was being written for you all along, even when you couldn't see the pages turning. All that's left is to open the door and begin. The chapter ahead feels entirely new. Its pages speak of security, mutual respect, and a love that feels like home. In this story, you are held in highest regard. You are the clear choice. You are honored, not just loved. This connection is equal, nurturing, and anchored in something greater than both of you. And here is the beautiful certainty you can carry: you have been made ready for this. Every hard-won lesson, every moment of clarity, every prayer whispered in the dark, none of it was wasted. This was your necessary training ground. You weren't merely passing time, you were being equipped for the depth of commitment that was always meant for you. You grew the discernment to recognize authentic change. You learned to protect your peace without imprisoning your heart. You built an unshakable sense of self, founded on who you truly are, not on past hurts. You found the courage to speak your truth kindly, and the wisdom to know your own worth beyond any doubt. Look how far you've come. You moved through challenges and were forged into something more resilient. You faced your history and reclaimed your future. The woman standing here today is not the one who started this journey. While your person was building a life, you were building a foundation of soul-deep strength. You undertook the inner transformation that prepares a heart for a forever kind of love. You are not simply waiting anymore. You are prepared, ready to step into your role as a lifelong partner, a builder of shared dreams, and a creator of a legacy that shines far into the future. Their arrival is closer than you realize. The moment is approaching with certainty. Remember the instruction given as a new beginning dawned: be strong and be brave. Do not let fear win. Your steps are guided every step of the way. Summon that bravery now. Be strong in your belief that a greater plan has been unfolding, perfectly arranging this reunion. Be confident in this truth: you are not revisiting an old chapter. You are beginning a new book entirely, written for the people you have both become. This is not a repetition of history. It is the fulfillment of a promise made long ago. There will be no return to what was, because you are no longer who you were. You are now two people walking the same path, aligned in spirit, purpose, and intention toward each other. This convergence was set in motion long before today. This union carries a sacred weight, affirmed by a love stronger than any opposition. Even now, there is celebration. There is recognition of the breakthrough taking place in your life. Can you feel the significance of this moment? This is not ordinary, passing time. This is appointed time, the moment when preparation meets destiny. The waiting is over. The season has turned. They are on their way. They are prepared. The only question that remains is this: are you prepared to welcome them? Let us affirm this truth together. We give thanks for the profound growth that has taken place in both hearts. We acknowledge the season of refinement, the time apart that fostered wholeness, and the reunion now unfolding. We ask for a gentle softening of spirit for the one hearing these words. May fear be released. May walls that have outlived their purpose dissolve. Grant her the courage to trust in the transformation she did not witness, and the clarity to recognize its truth. We speak alignment over this connection, that it would be rooted in faithfulness, anchored in mutual respect, and surrounded by grace. We declare that no obstacle can hinder what is divinely ordained. Old patterns are broken. Negative cycles are ended. This bond moves forward under a banner of peace and promise, sealed not by past pain, but by a future built together. And so it is.